Felicidades en la gran noche. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Ay, todavía no sé qué siento muchos nervios, maripositas en el estómago, estoy muy contenta.
Ahora, cuando hablé contigo el lunes, hablamos de cómo la usurpadora, contenido de estas así, nos lleva a nuestra infancia, niñez, cuando éramos más chicos, cuando experimentábamos verla. Pero, ¿qué representa la usurpadora para ti?
La usurpadora representa mucho yo siento no solamente para mí, sino para todos los hispanos. Y el hecho de estar aquí en Los Ángeles ahorita y estar representando la cultura latinoamericana con un clásico como La Usurpadora, siento que es muy especial, porque no podemos dejar pasar por alto nuestras raíces. Y seas de México, seas de donde sea, todo el mundo conoce La Usurpadora. De hecho, Gaby Hispánica era venezolana. Entonces siento que es un buen momento para que la comunidad latinoamericana aquí en Estados Unidos se una y aproveche y vea esta película. Y pues nada, las telenovelas son parte de nosotros y los latinos somos exagerados y somos así, y el mundo tiene que enterarse, señores, que eso está bien, no está mal.
Así es. Ahora, cuéntame cuál canción es la que disfrutaste mucho. Yo sé que todas, pero una que dices, yo la quiero hacer otra vez.
Bueno, así de como guilty pleasure. Amé hacer Mala Hierba porque fue como el momento de todos splits, así de locura de Victoria. Pero Isabella, así como a nivel personal, la vida es un carnaval y mi tierra, y lo digo en todas las entrevistas, porque no somos tantos cubanos los que podemos lograr cierto tipo de cosas en esta industria. Y el hecho que yo haya podido cantar estas canciones por nada más y nada menos que la única Celia Cruz y Gloria Estefan, es como que, oh my God, significa mucho para mí. Siendo cubana, representa muchísimo para mí y para mi pueblo.
Pues muchas gracias por su tiempo y felicidades. Somos muy afortunados que en Estados Unidos se estrena antes que en México.
Sí, aquí no se la pueden perder. Va a estar en más de 350 cines aquí en Estados Unidos, La Usurpadora, el musical, desde abril 7. Corran a verla. También el soundtrack va a estar disponible a partir de abril 7 y el 12 de abril en todo México.
Ya escucharon. Muchas gracias.
Gracias, muchas gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
Tú, muy bien,
Sí.
me encanta.
Ya, con una persona es suficiente.
Me
aquí.
gusta.
Pues felicidades, tuve la oportunidad de hablar contigo para el junket.
Sí.
Y ahora en persona. Y algo que me encanta que hablamos es que esta musical, esta usurpadora, toca un poquito lo que es la infancia, toca lo que es quiénes, de dónde somos. ¿Puedes comentar qué presenta a ti la usurpadora?
Pues para mí, más allá de ser una historia icónica de las telenovelas mexicanas, creo que la historia se presta para esta nueva actualización en donde parte de la historia sucede en Estados Unidos. Es una familia un poco más moderna con temas que nos atañen en el 2023, y sobre todo que es una película que al ser musical y que hay tan pocas películas musicales que se hacen en México y en el mundo, a excepción de Bollywood, creo que es el único lugar donde se hacen muchas, que tener la oportunidad de cantar en la pantalla grande para mí lo guardo con mucho cariño y ya la quiero volver a ver.
Ahora, ¿cuál es tu preferida canción que pudiste hacer?
Vuelve, me fascina Vuelve, que es originalmente compuesta por Franco Evita, pero la cantaba Ricky Martin, y es una gran canción. Además en la película viene una especie de mashup sorpresa que me gusta mucho.
A mí me gustó cuando se hace Biri Biri Pam Pam.
Ah, también, y ya está en plataforma, ya la pueden escuchar.
Claro que sí, muchas gracias Adal, felicidades en este premiere en los Estados Unidos antes que México.
Así es, gracias por estar aquí y espero que no se pierdan La Usurpadora el musical.
Claro que sí, muchas gracias. Nice to see you again. Yes. Can I share that when I uploaded the interview with you, they picked it up of why we did not get to see you sing La Vida Loca.
Oh, I have to say, on why? Oh, maybe I was just that bad. No, I mean, I hope not. It's funny because of having Sebastian right next to us who recorded the music. No, look, the whole thing it's a big movie. There's a lot of musical numbers. It was a lot of work and it was a lot of fun. It was also very embarrassing. But because I was pretty much in my underwear running around singing La Vida Loca, but it didn't really further the story along and trying to make sure that the film kind of fit. Watching Chad and Valerio run around together wasn't as important as getting back into the story. So that's what it was. And it was a long number. So it lasted a very long time. So it ate into the time of the movie. But hopefully it'll be in maybe the credits, on a soundtrack, on the DVD. We'll see.
Well, how excited are you to actually be here now for the premiere? That should have been my first question.
That's okay. That's
and
all right. Yeah.
and
I'm
just
excited.
finally get to watch it with an audience. Have you watched it yet?
I have watched it on a laptop. So this will be like this big. So this will be a real experience. It'll be good to see people. I love that the cast is here and the production is here. It's wonderful. So I want to see anything in a theater no matter what. It doesn't really matter what it is, but especially if it's something you've done that is on a scale like this with the musical numbers, you want to see it in a theater.
Now, there are classics, Hollywood classics.
Sure.
What's one film that you would like to see turned into a musical?
Well, I mean, my favorite movie was a movie called True Romance with Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette. Quentin Tarantino wrote it. Tony Scott directed it. There's a lot of music in that, but if you turn that into a musical, I think that would be pretty special. A Romeo and Juliet love story with edge, and then you have some musical songs to it. I think that'd be pretty impressive. And if that happens, I'd like to play the role.
Oh, there it is. You put it in the universe.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations walking the carpet. I mean, tonight's your night.
I'm excited. And good to see you again, too. Yeah, in person now.
In person. Oh, Spanglish como la Usurpadora The Musical.
Sí.
So, cuéntame cómo escogiste las melodías, porque hay muchas canciones que fueron hits en los 90s.
Teníamos que agarrar canciones que ayudaban a contar la historia. Entonces era encontrar las canciones que la letra y el mood de la música podía contar lo que el director estaba tratando de contar.
Ahora, supe que estuvo la melodía de La Vida Loca.
Sí.
¿La vamos a poder escuchar en el soundtrack?
Yo espero que en algún momento yo creo que va a ver la luz en algún momento.
¿Y cuál fue una de las melodías que te gustó más o que te tocó más de entonces para trabajar?
Yo era asistente y trabajé en mi tierra cuando era asistente. Entonces poder agarrar esa canción y hacer otra versión fue realmente un challenge y lo disfruté mucho.
¿Y cómo te hizo componer la versión para el musical?
Era contar la historia, estaba hablando de ir a México, entonces teníamos que sacar la canción un poco de Cuba y llevarla hacia México, ¿no? Entonces hacer un mariachi y un guapango y toda otra imaginación de lo que es la canción.
¿Y cuándo va a salir el soundtrack o ya está disponible?
Sale el 7 de abril.
Perfecto, ahí voy a esperar si la hizo La Vida Loca, ¿eh?
Sí, bueno, ahí esa va a salir después.
Okay. Muy bien, pues muchas gracias y felicitations on this beautiful night, and finally everyone gets to watch La Usurpadora The Musical.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm the choreographer of the film, so this is like a big project, a big challenge for me, for the dancers. We have like 150 dancers in the movie. We rehearsed like 4 months with the actors, with all the cast. So it was a big challenge for me, for them, and I think we have an amazing result. And I hope everyone's so happy to see this. Like 1.5 years that we shot it. And finally,
1.5 years?
Yeah. So now we finally can see it and share with all the public, with the Latino public as well, in Mexico or here in the States. But I think everyone's gonna like it.
Now, which one of all the songs was your favorite one to put together and you would love to do it again?
I don't know. Bidi Bidi Bom Bom was super fun. Like, I think you will like it.
That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, La Vida es un Carnaval too. It was very nice. And No Podrás, for me, like choreographically, like, it was really nice because we used a lot of different type of dancers, like contemporary dancers, for example, or Dame Pro Tequila. We have like half dancers, half jimadores, like real workers of agave. So it was really nice work with them, like with the jimadores, like with real people that have their hands like in the field, and mix it with the dancers. It was a really nice experiment.
That was a beautiful scene. I already watched the movie.
I like it.
So it looks pretty magical to get everything going together. The choreography is amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, for me it was like a kaleidoscope, some way. Like for me, like imagine the lines and doing things very geometrically. I think that's the scene that I enjoy the most.
Zapatos de tacón, I mean, come on. Music, dancing, and shoes.
Yeah, Zapatos de Tacón and Alejandra Guzman, por favor. She was so fun at the shooting and she was like very into it, you know, like I was like, no, don't use comfortable shoes. Well, like, no, I have to use the actual shoes.
She's a diva.
Yeah, no, but she's so professional and we have so much fun with the dancers. I think that's a very hilarious number.
Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the night. I'm sure you've seen the movie.
Yeah, I already seen it.
But now you get to watch it with the audience, so that must be very thrilling.
Yeah, I hope you like it. I think this is gonna be very refreshing for people, you know, like having fun. But for me, it's very interesting and very important, like communicate my roots, no, my Mexican roots or my Latino roots. So for me, it's like a pleasure, and it's so nice that I can talk about my culture in this way, you know, in a dancing, more commercial way.
I'm with you on that. También mexicana.
Eso. Viva México,
Viva
cabrones.
México, claro que sí.
Sí, pues que le guste a toda la gente. Espero que se conmuevan, espero que les emocione y que se diviertan y que bailen y que oigan las canciones y que nunca tengan miedo de bailar, ¿no?
Muchas gracias por tu tiempo y felicidades otra vez. Great. Now you guys are the brains because you guys made this happen. You guys got everything, all the money, all the dough to make this happen. So what made you believe in this project?
Well, I'm all about taking risk. And so when Matt came to me with a crazy idea, I'm like, let's roll the dice. And I don't know, we're trying to figure out like 5 or 6 years later, here we are.
It was, you know, we all have crazy ideas, right? This one was a pretty crazy idea. But when I sat with Paul, right from the first time we talked about it, he was like, let's do it. So, and then we just started pushing the rock up the hill. And there was a lot of hard work, and it took all these really smart, really creative people. Am I looking there? Sorry, or are you?
No, I'm going to be sure if you're
okay. Anyway, it took all these really smart, creative people to get it done. And it was, you know, the team we put together exceeded all expectations, and everybody did really their best work.
So there are a lot of iconic telenovelas. Why did you pick La Usurpadora?
When I came up with the idea to take a novella and turn it into a musical, I just started doing research and looked for one that, because in order for a musical to work, you have to have moments where drama can tip into music seamlessly, where people's emotions get so big that they sing, and you have to believe it. And I just felt like this particular story with the two sisters and everything that happens was perfectly suited to make that work.
Now, I heard that there was one that Shane sang, La Vida Loca. So I'm very curious to see how that turned out. Do you think you'll come out with something where we'll be able to get to see maybe some songs that didn't make the cut for the film?
Never say never. Who knows?
So there's hope.
There's hope. Yes.
Always hope.
There's always hope. Look,
Always hope.
you know how these things work. If they stick around a long time, you keep trying to invent new and interesting ways to make them new and interesting. So who knows what we'll be able to figure out here. Songs inspired by things, deleted scenes, all that stuff. You know, there might be a life for all of it.
Now, when is it going to be in Latin America?
It'll open in Mexico next week. So it opens this week in the U.S. and next week in Mexico.
The 12th.
And as well as Central America as well, all throughout Central America.
I mean, it's going to be a hit here, so imagine it's going to blow up in Latin America.
I hope you're right.
Are you ready for it?
Absolutely.
We've been planning on it.
Yes.
We're gonna hope it into existence.
And then more musicals, right?
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Mexico is very rich when it comes to music.
Yes, for sure. And, you know, there was a time, you know, the golden age of Mexican cinema, where musicals were a big part of the theater canon. And so maybe we're hoping that we bring that back.
Me too. I'm an old soul, so I would be looking forward to it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Looking at yourself while you're getting interviewed.
Know, but I have to.
No, I understand.
Make sure we're in the shot.
No, it's great. I like it. You're one-stop shop.
That's right. That's how we do it now.
Yeah, you got to.
Thank you. So congratulations tonight. You're walking the carpet. How excited are you?
I'm super excited, especially more so that Luisa let me know that my scenes weren't cut. So that makes me feel a little bit better.
Wait a minute. So you haven't seen the movie?
I haven't seen it. This will be my first time.
Okay, so prepare yourself. You're going to want to get up and dance and sing.
Yeah. I heard it's super fun. So you've seen it?
I have seen it.
Do you recognize my character?
I do recognize your character.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you saw me flirting with Grandma the entire time.
Hey, the grandma's got the goods.
She was awesome to work with. I didn't know I was working with such a legend. It was incredible.
Now, how does it that you signed on to this project, and how familiar were you to La Usurpadora?
I had to look it up once I found out, but I had a friend who was a producer who referred me. Well, she's also a director. She referred me to read for this project, and she told me the concept. I thought it was hilarious, and I read for it, and then I ended up getting the part. I met with the producers and the director, and it worked out.
What was the one thing that touched you about this movie, this telenovela? Because it's a different concept. You know, yes, there is the villain.
Yeah.
The good person, but I mean, it's the same face and a little twist there.
Well, I like when things can tease themselves. They don't take themselves too serious. And I did watch old clips from the original telenovela, so it was extremely fun to see what Santiago did in flipping it on its head.
Were you entertained by watching the drama of a telenovela?
Of course.
That's a joke, right? Like the way we talk about it, it's like the stereotype, the drama, like, oh.
No, it's fun. It's a heightened form of living, but I could see why people keep coming back for more. I could see why one would sit there on the couch and need to know what was coming next, because you never know what's going to happen next.
Now you are more familiar to the Hollywood cinema, the classics.
Yeah.
So which one do you think would be pretty awesome to turn into a musical?
One of my favorite movies of all times is The Usual Suspects, and you can't get more crime drama than that. And I don't know if you're familiar with that film. Okay, I was going to make a reference, but I think the joke would fall flat. But it would be hilarious to see that turned into a comedic musical.
So what's the song for today for you? This is a musical?
Yes.
So what's your song that references how you feel today?
Anything Selena.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I'm not Latin, so I'm really learning this whole side of things. You could tell, obviously. It's probably funny, but yeah, it maybe I think I heard a Ricky Martin song in there.
Yeah, Shane did the La Vida Loca, which didn't make the film.
Oh, it didn't?
Unfortunately. No, I'm giving you the news right now, but we're hopeful that later on they bring some scenes that didn't make it.
Okay, my heart's not gonna break completely right now.
No.
Okay.
You made it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on your night.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Congratulations to be walking the carpet.
Thank you. I'm here promoting a series that I directed called Casa Grande that comes out on Amazon on May 1st.
I may possibly be talking to you about it.
Yes, you have to come to the premiere. It's May 1st on Warner Brothers.
So tell us a little bit about it.
It is really about the rich and the poor and the upstairs and downstairs. The story you've heard, but it's done with super quality, a great cast, and we're very happy. We shot it during the pandemic, which is very hard, and now it's coming out on Amazon freebie on May 1st.
So what's something that based on the storylines, that will be touching us?
Well, I think it's very empowering to Latinos, and it's in English, but it has some Spanish in it, and I think that's the new trend. I think they're doing that in this movie, in the musical, so I'm super excited to see how much they did it here. That's why I'm here too.
So I have to to ask, because we are here at La Usurpadora The Musical. How excited are you for this film? And what was your experience watching the original telenovela?
Well, I just watched the trailer of this movie, and I think it's super fun. And, you know, I know all the songs. I think everybody knows all the songs. They were really good at picking the right songs that are famous. So I think everybody's going to be singing.
I agree. So what's one of your favorite songs from the 90s?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the titles of them. But I saw the trailer today, but I can't remember, sorry.
No problem. Well, thank you for your time. Congratulations, and I'll probably be talking to you soon.
Yes,
Take
please.
care.
Come